Hello all, it is that panda guy. It is obviously your favorite person in existence, you know? But today we're gonna be going over Thunder Peterson. Isn't that just awesome? He looks like a freaking superhero. He reminds me of the Thundervilles. I think that might have been what it was called. Out of something like that from something I watched when I was younger. So pretty cool seeing this hero. He just looks a little rad. Thunder Peterson. Let's get into this. So obviously we're going to take a look at his strategy guide first because these strategy guides are usually pretty accurate. And oh shoot, okay, so this one actually shows what it looks like a garrison tree as well as a field tree. I haven't seen them do that with other heroes, have they? Oh no, they've done it with like, okay, so they've done it with Steven. All right, that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to look at both of these trees. So first off, this is probably field combat. I mean, I'm not going to say it 100%, but pretty certain it's going to be field combat. So this is his field combat tree, it seems like. And I will say that it does not seem like he's going to be built specifically for field combat. He's definitely looking like a garrison hero for the most part. Like, he'd probably be better as a garrison hero. So it looks like him as well as Tom. And it's saying Tom is an assistant for him, which is pretty interesting to look at. He'd also be a good assistant to a Dut, which would be, assuming on the field. But I'm not really sure a skill tree would work for that. We're going to look at that in a second. But you can look at this garrison talent tree and maybe copy this down. It does look pretty nice. It does look like a nice little tree over here. And now we're just going to hop into his skills. Let's do this, guys. So his first skill. This is obviously going to be a rage required skill like all the other ones, which, you start out with. And it costs 1,000 rage, and it recovers HP every 5 seconds, and its heal factor can start at 900 and go completely up to 2.8k as long as you max out the skill. I mean, you can always look at these numbers. So it recovers HP for every 5 seconds and reduces the attack of up to 3 squads in a fan-shaped area. So I don't know if that's dishing out damage ahead by 9% for 2 seconds. So it's not even like a damage fan shape thing. It's literally just debuffing them, basically, it seems like. And it reduces rider squad's attack by an additional 4.5%. And you can also look at these numbers. So it's so the reduction on their attack can go from 9% to 30%, as well as the reduction on enemy rider squad attack can go from 4.5% up to 15%. And that's kind of insane because even though it's not dealing out damage, it's just reducing everybody's attack hitting them, right? Like, you're just doing less damage. And I can't tell because this recovers HP every second. Wait, sorry. Okay, so this is every second for 5 seconds. I'm stupid. So basically you can heal like just, I'm guessing around like 15k troops maybe. I don't know. I'm just doing quick math on my head. As long as you have this skill, at level 5 or just something around those numbers. So we're going to look at skill number 2. So we're going to look at a second skill, which is increases infantry squad HP by 9%, as well as defense by 3%. And these numbers can go from 9% squad HP up to 30% as long as this, is maxed out. And infantry squad defense from 3% to 10%. And you can always look at the numbers for each skill yourself if you want. I also want to mention that this hero can only be obtained as long as your region is 110 days plus old. Also, the fact that you can only get him through top commander, meaning that you have to be placed at least top 10 to get his relics in one cycle, right? Because 10th place should give like 10 relics, and then under that you'd have to wait for another top commander. So yeah, this is obtainable through top commander. I forgot to mention that, and I just wanted to say that real quick. We're gonna look at his third skill. It reduces squad damage received from basic attacks by 9% and increases counter damage by 7% while garrisoned. So the 9% can be risen to 30%. Dang, this is an insane sponge here. He's literally just going to be tanking so much and like sponging up like insane amounts of damage. As well, increasing, on garrison of course, squad counter damage up to 22% if you max this out. So, I mean, like, for example, this is going to excel really insane on swarms, like great passive skill. This is going to be a really monstrous hero. I feel like he's going to replace Raygro 100%. Raygro is, he's decent, but he's not like, of course, like an S tier hero. And I mean, this of course probably won't be an S tier hero, maybe like high A in my books, but he definitely outdoes Raygro. And if you like had Raygro Tom or Raygro, or sorry, Lewis Tom or Thunderson Peterson with Tom, or just any of those, right? I feel like Raygro is going to be pushed out of defense as long as you're able to compete for this guy, which is just nuts. He looks like a freaking monster. So, all right, so we're looking at his fourth skill, which is while garrisoning, reduces all damage taken by 4% and has a 10% chance to recover HP by a heal factor of 700, which can of course go up depending on level, while counterattacking, and can be triggered at once every 6 seconds. So like this is another heal skill, because yeah, he has 2 heal skills, heal factor skills, which is insane. So he's kind of like Tom, but seems like a way worse version in the heal area. At least this is definitely going to be an insane hero. He isn't someone I'd send out in the field, because like a lot of these skills have to do with garrisoning, though he'd be okay as a support hero. So I do think he'd be all right. So can be triggered. All right, so basically the reduction in garrison squad damage taken can go from 4% to 12%, and the heal factor can go from 700 up to 2,200%. So 2,200%, which is pretty nice. I mean, this dude is gonna be a sponge. He's literally reducing all the damage that these players who might want to just attack you are gonna be doing. So I don't know. I like you guys get the general idea. That's just insanity. All right, and then his whenever you max out his skills, of course, all 5 of them, and you get them awakened, or him awakened, he gets this skill which is called Role Model, increases the damage of 3 surrounding squads by 15% for 2 seconds after using a skill. So this won't be super effective when you're defending, I feel like, because a lot of the time you're not going to be, I mean, this is like especially for, I guess, attacking, right? So if you might want to use him as a support just for this skill, if anything. So I don't know. I don't think this is like going to be a super effective skill on defense unless you have allies trying to help you fight off people who are attacking your base. So this skill is like whatever. So like I wouldn't even rush to awaken him, because the awaken skill isn't going to be extremely insane. At least to me, I don't think he would be. So I do think this is going to be an insanely good hero. Like I don't know, this is going to be pretty game changer, as well as just having another garrison hero. Meaning, like, for example, you could have 2 on your wall, as well as maybe holding a tower, for example. Like I've had a situation where I might get attacked and I won't have enough, like I won't have 2 garrison heroes on a tower, and I wouldn't have 2 garrison heroes in my base, right? That was a big issue for me, and this kind of hero could definitely resolve that. So this is definitely invest worthy here. I think he definitely would be. Definitely replace Raygro for the most case, though. Raygro's still going to be all right on the field. I'm definitely still going to use him, because I have him awakened and everything. He's maxed out. He's not bad. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this video was kind of informal for you guys. You guys got a general idea on how these heroes work and how insane their skills really are. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys have an amazing day. So peace out.